गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। क्लास 10th में जो साइंस का आपका फर्स्ट चैप्टर है वो है केमिकल रिएक्शंस एंड इक्वेशंस। तो आज हम इस चैप्टर को स्टार्ट करेंगे, लेकिन इसके पहले जो है एक बात आपको आनी चाहिए, और वो है हाउ टू राइट ए केमिकल फार्मूला एंड यू मस्ट नो द सिंबल ऑफ एलिमेंट्स। यह आप क्लास 9th में पढ़ के आ चुके हैं। एक चैप्टर था आपका एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स। तो वहाँ पे आपको बताया गया था कि हम किसी एलिमेंट का सिंबल कैसे लिखेंगे और किसी कंपाउंड का फार्मूला कैसे लिखेंगे। तो इस चैप्टर को जानने के पहले आपको वो दो चीज़ें जो आनी चाहिए। तो आप जो है इससे पहले जो क्लास 9th का चैप्टर था एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स, उसको एक बार अवश्य रिवाइज कर लें। उसके बाद आप स्टार्ट करिए इस चैप्टर को। तो आगे बढ़ते हैं। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल केमिकल रिएक्शन क्या होती हैं? In a very simple way, we can say that transformation of one substance into other substance. Other means एक ऐसा substance जिसकी प्रॉपर्टी पहले वाले से डिफरेंट हो। तो एक सब्सटेंस का दूसरे सब्सटेंस में जिसकी प्रॉपर्टी पहले वाले से डिफरेंट है, उसमें जो कन्वर्जन होगा उसको हम बोलते हैं केमिकल रिएक्शन। तो केमिकल रिएक्शन एक केमिकल चेंज है, जो आप पहले पढ़ के आए थे, फिजिकल चेंज, केमिकल चेंज। तो ये केमिकल चेंज ही है जहाँ पर एक सब्सटेंस का दूसरे सब्सटेंस में कन्वर्जन होता है और जो बनता है नया सब्सटेंस, उसकी प्रॉपर्टी पहले वाले से बिल्कुल अलग होती हैं। सो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ ए केमिकल सब्सटेंस इनटू अनदर केमिकल सब्सटेंस is known as a chemical reaction. For example, you see many things around us which are most common, like rusting of iron. जो आप देखते हैं कि लोहे पे जो है एक रस्ट की लेयर बन जाती है। सेटिंग ऑफ मिल्क इनटू कर्ड, इट इज़ ए वेरी कॉमन एग्जांपल। हम दूध को दही में चेंज करते हैं, ये भी केमिकल रिएक्शन है। हमारी बॉडी में फूड का डाइजेशन, ये भी केमिकल रिएक्शन है। रेस्पिरेशन, जहाँ पे ग्लूकोज का कंबशन होता है और उससे निकलती है एनर्जी जिसको हम यूज़ करते हैं, ये भी केमिकल रिएक्शन है। सो दीज आर फ्यू एग्जांपल्स ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शंस. So I have told you earlier that in a chemical reaction new substance is formed, and this substance has completely different in properties from the original substance which we have taken. So in a chemical reaction, chemical change take place. Now, signs or symptoms of a chemical reaction. How can we say that this is a chemical reaction? या उसको आप कैसे पहचानेंगे कि ये केमिकल रिएक्शन है? देखिए यहाँ पे क्या कुछ सिम्टम इसके हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल पहला है चेंज ऑफ स्टेट ऑफ ए सब्सटेंस। इन मैनी रिएक्शंस सब्सटेंस में इन्वॉल्व चेंज ऑफ स्टेट, मीन्स लिक्विड टू सॉलिड और सॉलिड टू लिक्विड or liquid to vapors or vapors to solid. They are common things. Second is change of color of substance. In many chemical reactions, color of substance undergo change. Third is evolution or absorption of heat, that is change in temperature. In many reactions heat is evolved or heat may be absorbed. So whenever heat is evolved or heat is absorbed, we see a change in temperature, and this can be recorded by a thermometer. Next is evolution of gas. In a chemical reaction, a gas may evolve. Or evolution of light. It is also observed in few reactions. So during a chemical reaction, we can observe any one of the chains or more than one of the chains which are mentioned here. It is not compulsory that in a chemical reaction we observe all these symptoms or signs, but any one or more than one sign we can observe. So now see some activity which show the symptoms of a chemical reaction. See this test tube, there is a transparent liquid or solution. It is actually potassium thiophanate. And see this test tube, it has a light yellow color solution. It is ferric chloride solution. So you can see the color of solutions here. It is colorless, transparent, and it is light yellow colored. Now I mix this into this and see the color. Now it becomes blood red colored solution. So this activity shows the change of color. You can see here. Then see next activity in which we show evolution of gas in a chemical reaction. So in this test tube I have taken small amount of sodium hydrogen carbonate, and in this solution there is a solution of hydrochloric acid dilute form. Now what happens when I mix these two? You can see here evolution of gas with effervescence. It is because in this reaction CO2 gas, that is carbon dioxide, is evolved, and this shows effervescence. So it is one of the symptoms in chemical reaction, but there is no change of color. Then see our next reaction, next activity, and here we are showing change of state. You can see we have two test tubes and both have transparent solutions which are colored also. Now see what happens if I mix them. So I mix this into this. And you see formation of a yellow precipitate. So there is transformation of state. We have liquid substances in solution form, and now we get a substance which is solid. If I leave it for a few minutes, it will settle down and we will see two different phases, one of solid just at the bottom and a solution above the solid. So this shows change of state and also change of color here. So these are the signs of or symptoms of some reactions. Thank you. Now next part is reactant and product. देखिए किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन में हम जिन सब्सटेंस को स्टार्ट में लेते हैं और जिनसे केमिकल रिएक्शन स्टार्ट करते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं रिएक्टेंट. So the substances which take part in a chemical substance in a chemical reaction are called reactant. In other words, the substance which are taken initially to bring about a chemical reaction are called as reactant. Second thing is product. So after reaction we get some new substance, and this new substance formed after a chemical reaction is known as product. A very simple example, if you see, अगर आपके घर में चाय बनती है तो हम क्या करते हैं? We take some raw materials like water, milk, sugar, tea leaves. So these are the reactants. Then we put them together, boil them, filter it. So we get tea. So tea is the product. You can see example here given. If you burn magnesium in air, it gives magnesium oxide. So in this reaction, magnesium and oxygen, these two substances are reactant, and after reaction between magnesium and oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. This is the product. So the substance that undergo chemical change in the above reaction, that is magnesium and oxygen, are reactant, and the new substance which is formed magnesium oxide is the product. The next part is chemical equation. Now what is a chemical equation? इट इज़ द मैथमेटिकल लैंग्वेज ऑफ केमिस्ट्री। जैसे हम कहते हैं अपनी मैथ में कि add 2 and 2, or you can say 2 and 2 on addition give 4. So this sentence we write in the form of equation like 2 plus 2 equal to 4. In the same term, chemical equations are a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. So we can say that representation of a chemical reaction using symbols, formula of substances is called a chemical equation. Now see example. When hydrogen reacts with oxygen, it gives water. It is a chemical reaction. And we can represent this chemical reaction by following chemical equations. The first is word equation. You can see here hydrogen plus oxygen, it gives water. And the second is chemical equation in terms of chemical formula. You can see here H2 plus O2 give H2O, that is water. So in this reaction we have used symbols or formula of elements and compounds to show a reaction. So it is a chemical equation. Now you can see here that we have put an arrow between the H2 and O2 and H2O. So this arrow separates the reactant from product and it shows the direction of reaction. So those things which are at the tail of arrow, they are reactants, means on the left hand side, and in the right hand side means जिस तरफ एरो का हेड है वहाँ पे क्या है H2O, तो ये हमारा हो गया प्रोडक्ट. So in a chemical equation we use arrow. On the left side of arrow we write reactant, and in the right side of arrow we write product. Right means जिस तरफ उसका हेड पॉइंटेड है. अब यहाँ पे कई बार क्या होता है कि कुछ कंडीशंस होती हैं, टेम्परेचर की है, प्रेशर की है, या कोई कैटलिस्ट है, तो उसको हम शो करते हैं एरो के ऊपर. सो कंडीशंस इफ एनी इज रिटन जनरली अबव द एरो. नाउ सी मोर एग्जांपल्स हियर. वन मोर थिंग इज टू बी mentioned here, that we can show physical state of reactant and product using the brackets. For example, we use G for gas, L for liquid, and S for solid, and AQ for aqueous. And if you use these things, then the chemical equation become more informative. See example. Suppose the hydrogen sulfide gas on burning in air give water and sulfur dioxide. So we can write a chemical equation of this reaction in this form. You can see here H2S is gas, O2 is liquid, O2 is also gas. It give on combination H2O. There is some alphabet is not showing here, but there is hydrogen. So it is H2O, as you can see here this question mark. You can write it in your notebook and we get SO2. So in this reaction you can see here that H2S is gas, O2 is also gas. After burning it gives water which is liquid and sulfur dioxide which is a gas. So thus a chemical equation is a way to represent the chemical reaction in concise and informative way. Now next topic is balanced chemical equation and unbalanced chemical equation. Now chemical equations can be classified into two types. One is balanced chemical equation. A chemical equation if number of atoms of each elements on both sides of arrow, that is in the reactant and in the products are equal in number, we call it a balanced chemical equation. You can see here zinc plus sulfuric acid on reaction give zinc sulfate and hydrogen. Now you can see here that number of atoms of zinc, hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen are equal in both sides. So it is a balanced chemical equation. Second is unbalanced chemical equation. If number of atoms of each element in reactants is not equal to number of atoms of each element present in product, then the chemical equation is called unbalanced chemical equation. See example, we have taken here iron solid plus water gas, means we take here steam, so it is in gas phase, water, and they give iron oxide Fe3O4 and hydrogen. So in this chemical equation you can see here that the number of atoms of iron and oxygen, they are not same on both sides. We can see in the left hand side we have only one iron, but on right side we have 3 atoms of iron. Similarly, in the reactant side we have only one atom of oxygen, but on the product side we have 4 atoms of oxygen. So it is an unbalanced equation.